So in the month of July, I received dividend payments from 7 different companies, including some incredible dividend kings like Coca Cola and Altria Group. And in this video, we're going to go through each of those payments and total them all up at the end so you can see exactly how much I made in the month of July, and also so you can see my total dividend income so far in 2022. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, now before we get into all the dividend payments, I just want to show you some quick portfolio stats so you know what we're working with here. And as you can see, my portfolio is currently valued at $37,719.17, and my annual dividend income is sitting at just over $1,700 with an unrealized gain of about 5.2%, not too shabby. And so far, year to date, not counting any of the dividends I've received in July, my total dividend income is $817.62, which if we break that down on a monthly basis, that means I'm bringing in an average of $136.27 per month. Now, real quick, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below, what was your highest dividend in the month of July and which company did it come from? I'd be very curious to hear. Anyway, thank you so much for doing that. And now let's jump over to the screen and get into all the dividend payments. All right, now first up to bat, guys, we have none other than Coca Cola, ticker symbol KO, who on the very first day of July paid me a dividend of $10.15. And this stock has just been crushing it over the last year, definitely dominating the market. As you can see, in the last year, Coca Cola is up about 15.5% compared to the S&P, which is down nearly 7%, the Dow Jones Index, which is down about 6.8%, and the NASDAQ, which is down about 1.4%. So Coca-Cola is by far outperforming the market in the last year, and it's just one of those steady, reliable stocks you can count on. And as far as my position goes, you guys can see it's third from the bottom there. I have just over 23 shares of Coca-Cola at an average cost per share of $51.52. And truth be told, I wish it would come down in share price. I wish it wasn't performing as well because I would love to pick up some more shares of this company. But alas, right now, guys, I'm up about 24.4% with my position, which is just the double-edged sword of dividend investing, right? All right, guys, now moving on to the second payment I received in July. This one came from JEPI, the JP Morgan Premium Equity Income ETF. And on July 7th, these guys paid me a dividend of $10.49, which brings our total so far for the month of July to $20.64. Now, we JEPI shareholders really lucked out this month and got an especially big payment from this high-yield ETF. And as you can see, this is like their biggest payment ever. In the month of July, they paid 62 cents per share compared to at least the last few months. It was 51 cents, 46 cents, 58 cents, 46 cents, 38 cents, and we can, keep going all the way down the line. So we got a little bonus from JEPI this month, which is never a bad thing. And as far as my position goes, I have just over 17 shares of this company at an average cost per share of $61.49, which means I'm down 6.64%. I am in the red with JEPI, but it is all good, guys. That lower share price is pushing that dividend yield up. And right now, JEPI is my portfolio's highest yielding company. As you can see, at the time of this recording, it has a dividend yield of exactly 13%. Very, very high. So definitely getting some good monthly income from this ETF. I don't really plan to add any more to this position. It's definitely one of the smaller positions in my portfolio, but it's still nice to be getting that income coming in every month, especially now in months like these where it's like double digits coming in from the dividend. All right, now moving on to the third payment. This one came from another high yielder, Altria Group, ticker symbol MO. And on July 11th, Altria Group paid me a dividend of $41.82, which is by far my biggest payment received in the month of July. Now, taking a look at my position, guys, I have almost 50 shares of Altria Group at an average cost per share of $42.84, and I'm up just a little bit, 2.78%. It used to be a lot higher, my unrealized gain with this position, but Altria has had a rough couple of months and they've come down in share price. Having said that, I've been using that as an opportunity to kind of nibble away at this position, and I've added a few more shares over the course of the last couple months. And who knows, I might pick up some more shares of Altria Group in this upcoming month. I feel weird leaving it at, just under 50 shares. I feel like I need to at least get it across that 50 share milestone, don't you think? All right, guys, next up, payment number 4 came from one of the real estate investment trusts in my portfolio. We're talking about WP Carey, ticker symbol WPC, who halfway through the month on July 15th paid me a dividend of $18.12, which I just realized I didn't announce the total with the last stock, but I'll make up for it with this one, guys. With this WP Carey payment and the Altria Group payment from before, this brings our total for the month of July to $80.58. Now, Now, just like with Coca Cola, WP Carey has been crushing it in the last year. As you can see, they're up nearly 16% in the last 365 days compared to the other three indices, which we covered earlier, are all in the red. And needless to say, guys, my position's doing really well right now. I have just over 17 shares of this company at an average cost per share of $69.25. So I'm up just about 30% with my WP Carey position. Now, moving on to payment number 5, this is the other real estate investment trust in my portfolio. We're talking about none other than Realty Income, the monthly dividend company, and on July 15th also they paid me a dividend of $9.18, which brings our total for July to $89.76. And like my WP Carey position, Realty Income is performing very swell for me, guys. I have just over 37 shares of this company at an average cost of $56.58, and I'm up about 30.6, well, let's just round up 30.7% with this position. And with that said, I'm not buying any more Realty Income either. It's my portfolio's second biggest position, and I want to bring that down. I want to have some others move into the top 5. So I'm definitely holding off on buying any Realty Income and just collecting that monthly dividend. All right, guys, now jumping over to the second to last payment of the day, payment number 6. This one came from Main Street Capital Corporation, ticker symbol MAIN. And on July 15th, they also paid me a dividend of $6.51, which brings our total so far for the month of July to $96.27. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I haven't been paying that close of attention to this position, but it looks to be doing really well. Definitely better than it was this time last month. Right now, I have 30.27 shares of Main Street Capital Corporation at an average cost of $39.29, and I'm up nearly 15%. And as you can see, Main Street Capital Corporation just in the last month has had a really solid month. They're up about 17% in the last 30 days. So that explains why this position is performing better than usual, I suppose. All right, guys, now jumping over to the last payment I received in July. This one came from my other covered call ETF. I have JEPI, and then I have this one, which is XYLD. And on July 26th, XYLD paid me a dividend of $8.99. And I'll announce the total for the month in just a moment. But first, guys, let's take a look at my position right here. I have about 20 and a half shares of XYLD at an average cost of $50.38, and I'm down about 13%. It would be a good time to average down on my XYLD position right now, I think, but I'm really not trying to add any more to this. I want to keep a lower allocation of both this ETF and JEPI in my portfolio. And so for now, I'm just holding strong, collecting that monthly dividend. But at any rate, guys, this brings our total for the month of July to $105.26, which is a huge increase from this time last year. In July of 2021, I received $71.36, which is still pretty solid, but this year compared to last year represents a total year-over-year gain of 47.5%. Quite a big jump in the last year, if I do say so myself. And so far, year to date, guys, for the first 7 months, January to July, this brings our year-to-date total income to $922.88, which if we break that down on a monthly basis, that brings me to an average of $131.84, which is a little bit lower average than this time last month, which makes sense. I mean, the monthly income this month is lower than the average, so that'll bring the average down. But guys, stay tuned for next month. Next month is going to be an all-time high dividend income record. I don't know the exact number, but I know there's some really great payments coming in. And with that said, let's now move on. I want to show you some of the upcoming payments I'm expecting to receive in August. Now, what we are taking a look at here, guys, is the payout calendar on the dividendtracker.com, which is one of the platforms that I use to track my portfolio's performance. And I've got to say, this is one of my favorite features on this entire platform. I have my Google spreadsheet that I use too, which many of you guys are familiar with. I show that in a lot of my videos, but I also like to use this dividend tracker because it has some features that my own spreadsheet just does not. And if you guys want to start using the dividend tracker for yourself, there is a link to it in the description of this video. There's a free version and there's a premium version. The payout calendar is part of the premium version, but the free version, guys, has a ton of great features as well. It's definitely worth checking out. But anyway, guys, getting into my upcoming payments for the month of August, I mean, first of all, it's going to show my total right here of $173.46. That's what I'm anticipated to bring in next month. I do think this is a little low when I cross-reference this with what I find on Charles Schwab, which is the brokerage that I use for investing. It has the income for August a little bit higher in the $180 range or so. But anyway, guys, let's go through each of these payments. So first off, we have AbbVie paying a dividend, and I'm expecting to receive double digits from those guys. AbbVie's a great company. Scrolling down, we have EPD, which is one of the higher yielding positions in my portfolio, going to be bringing in about $35 from there. JEPI, we know JEPI's going to be paying. They pay every single month. Scrolling down, we'll have a little Lowe's payment coming in, about $3.50 according to this. Main Street Capital Corporation, guys, once again, another monthly payer. We know that's coming in. Same thing is true here with Realty Income. But we'll also have a payment coming in in from ORCC, which is one of my portfolio's highest yielding dividend stocks. Procter & Gamble, definitely one of my favorite companies, along with Starbucks, another, you guys know me, I love my Starbucks, right? And then AT&T should be paying next month as well. That'll be a nice payment, as well as Verizon, which will also be a nice payment. Two of my portfolio's higher yielding stocks as well, and then XYLD. It looks like all in all, guys, we have some really high dividend yielding companies in ETFs paying in August. We have EPD, JEPI, we have Main Street Capital Corporation, ORCC, AT&T, Verizon, and XYLD, which explains, I guess, why August is going to be a record-breaking month for me. So definitely looking forward to that, guys. And if you're looking to pick up some more dividend stocks, then click on this video right over here. In this one, I'm telling you about 3 of the best, cheapest dividend stocks to buy in the month of August. So check them out right here, and I'll see you in the next one.